Hi class, good evening. Um, I am currently just reviewing the grade book and I noticed that as of tonight, or as of this evening at 6:30 almost, most of you have not as of yet completed this week's assignment. So I have gotten one or two emails about documentary research, and the question is that you cannot find it in your text and you want me to give you a page number. A couple of things with that. One, right now, Giddens et al. Has at least 3 different versions of the text out there. They have an ebook, and they have 2 other versions, a large copy of the text and a smaller copy of the text. So for me to give you an exact page number where it can be found, it's not going to happen. You're going to have to actually read the chapter on research, and in reading, there you will find documentary research. Furthermore, just a hint, as you go through the reading, there are some questions that he asks periodically, and he labels them concept questions. This question actually comes directly from the textbook's concept question. So just a hint as to where you can find it. Now, if you're getting really frustrated, and I can understand, you're trying to find something, and for some reason you just can't, it just happens that the very thing you're trying to find, you're reading past it and you just don't see it. So I get it. So therefore, if you're able to find documentary research in any of the ebook, that's totally fine. However, you must remember that plagiarism is not tolerated. So if you're going to use someone else's work, you have to clearly use citations and references. So citations without references are as good as plagiarism, and references without citation, again, the same. And if you're rephrasing things in your own words, that's good. If you're using direct references, that's good. But again, citations and references. And you don't want all of your paper to be, you don't want more than a quarter of your paper to have citations or references. I want to hear your voice in the paper, right? And that is why when you take a look at the grading rubric, I'm asking for examples, right? And I need you to pull examples from your everyday life, because that's what sociology is all about. Sociology is about our everyday lives. So if we're not able to pull examples from our everyday lives, it means then that we simply have not understood the material at hand. So again, a reminder, guys, you have less than 6 hours. As a matter of fact, to be exact, you have about 5 hours to complete and turn in this assignment. Late assignments are not accepted unless there is a genuine emergency, where you have one exception for the entire semester. So if I were you, I would use that one exception pretty cautiously. So if you have 2 sicknesses in the course of the semester, remember, only one will be used to allow you to make up a late assignment. All right. Again, the discussions, you guys aren't doing bad in the discussions. Most of you so far have been in the discussions, and if you haven't been, you want to jump in before the night ends. I just want to remind you too, regarding the discussions, that you're posting on 2 separate days. Now, last week, because it was the first week that we were being graded, you will notice that some of you posted on the same day and you still got credit for it. The grading rubric specifically states that you have to post on 2 separate days. So going forward, I'm looking for posts on 2 separate days. On that note, I wish you a happy Valentine's Day and best wishes, and I look forward